I appreciate it. I just wanted to say thank you so much, Hasbro, for delivering what we expect out of toys, because there are so much of those things that we've been waiting for with Bandai. That's all I have to say.
Thank you to Red for that opinion. We really love it.
I just want to say, while I am happy to see that all those things will be included, I just gotta wonder how will that affect the price point to a certain extent, because I do know a lot of us want to see that thing, but we don't want to be like masterpiece Transformer prices for every 6-inch figure, you know what I mean?
Woo! So from a Hasbro perspective, if we look to, like we want to have a range of price points. We don't want to leave anybody out. We want to make sure everybody's getting a really quality figure at a great price point. So the figure that you saw, and it will actually be in
Nice.
It'll be in the booth a little bit later so you can see it. It is going to retail for $19.99.
So for those of you that may not have heard it, can you say that one more time? That'll be good. Why don't you pull the mic just a pinch closer to you?
$19.99.
I surrender to our Hasbro overlords. Hang it up.
Welcome. You're looking marvelous. Sorry, guys. It's like my one time of the year where everybody's gonna get that.
I'm particularly interested in the helmetless figures, and I want to know how it works with the licensing of people's faces. Like, for example, I really want to get Trini, the Yellow Ranger, but I mean, she's no longer around, so how would you get around to getting her face on?
You can use my face for free. It's kind of we'll throw that maybe over to the design team just a second. I mean, obviously, current cast is much easier to capture, right? But in terms of respecting cast members that are perhaps no longer with us, it's certainly a challenge. Vanessa, do you want to maybe give us a little bit of insight on how we do something like that?
Yeah, actually, authenticity is definitely one thing we really want to capture, and our team actually have a library of archives that we're going through to make sure that we can capture especially some of the cast that's actually from the past. So we are working through it to find a way, but definitely we actually will be able to deliver, especially a classic cast.
So it's a combination, right? Sometimes you have real stand-down that you can play with. Sometimes you have to build it based off of archives. So we actually have lots of behind-the-scenes photography, stuff that you'll see in the forthcoming Inside Editions book in just a few weeks. Then we build a turntable, and then we start refining it. In some cases, we again, it's just very careful, very meticulous, and certainly trying to be as respectful as possible to those folks.
Okay, because you can't just take 5 of the Rangers, but not that one.
Absolutely. No, agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed. Trini is critical for all the right reasons, and there's no way we would avoid it. She, obviously needs to be a part of that when we get there, right?
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello.
Howdy.
So my question is, with Hasbro not having a master toy license, how is it going to move forward for the legacy line, or specifically for the Megazords in the legacy line?
Do you want me to tackle this, Malika, or?
Well, we are just kind of talking about what we revealed today, so I don't want to give too much away about what we might do in the future, but I think we're going to look at everything that's available to us. It's such a great property, so deep, it has such great characters, so, I can't say anything yet about future plans on expanding, but know that we're looking at everything.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your question. Hey.
My question is, it was a question about what things you revealed earlier involved the thing that showed, I think it was the bubble thing, whatever. What is it?
I'm sorry, say again?
There was a bubble thing about coins and...
Oh, yeah.
Is it actually going to be able to be put on your own belt?
So these are pins, and the pins are, I'm kind of holding up a scale here in my fingers if you get a sense of the morpher would be about that big. The coins themselves are pretty small. So arguably you could put them on a belt, but they'd probably look even better on a jacket or a backpack.
Is it kind of compatible with the Legacy coins as well?
No, it's not that big. These are truly pins. They just look highly collectible at that scale.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
Doing good. There was one thing I wanted to ask about some of the Lightning collection figures for later on, before we get to other seasons. Like, who here remembers Mystic Force? Yeah. Woo! So, I was just wondering that when we eventually get the figures for like Mystic Force, Magnet Defender, Solaris Knight, when are you guys going to use cloth capes because those seem a little better with posing?
So I don't think we're ready to specifically talk about certain material executions, but what I can tell you is, if you remember from the Lightning Collection slide just a few slides ago, there's some key words on there that says it's an anthology series.
Yeah.
So we're not asking you to buy complete teams now. It's going to be like a cool collection of characters, very comparable to like how Marvel Legends curates their lines, right? So we're gonna play the field, I guess is the best way to say it. Cool. Not to worry.
Welcome our new Hasbro overlords.
Good morning.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Thank you guys so much for this presentation. It was awesome. That's all.
Thank you, Chris.
I have a question. So for the Emily folks, I play Legacy Wars and it's so cool, but I want to know, are there going to be more Zords that are coming out? Yes. But we can't talk about which ones. What I can say is we are listening to you all. I hope what we revealed with those 5 characters is a show of that, and cool stuff is coming. Awesome. Thank you guys.
And SPD Megazord just dropped like last week, so check it out. Morning.
Good morning, and thanks for giving us a little stuff you're coming out with. I have a question. With the Legacy line, are we continuing with replicas of the morphers, or do you have different ideas in mind?
So I think this goes back to Malvika's answer. I'm just going to kind of piggyback on that. We're kind of only talking about Lightning Collection today, as you've seen on screen. Can't specifically get into some of the details as to what we haven't revealed today. But again, everything's on our radar. We're trying to make the best decisions possible. And certainly, as you saw, as reflected in the Lightning Collection, we're really chasing the best possible execution that's also retail friendly, right? We want you guys to be able to get this stuff, have access to it, and be reasonable as well. So stand by. There's definitely, like, as a fan myself, there's some really great, cool stuff that's happening. So please give us a little bit of grace, but we're stoked to show you the Lightning Collection here today. And actually, Vanessa, what's in the black box?
Yes, you guys may have noticed in our booth there's a black box, and actually that is the White Ranger Lightning series. He's here in person inside the black box, so we are going to review. But just keep in mind, it's actually a handmade prototype just for the show. So in production, it's going to be cleaner, even more high-res. All the articulation is going to work really well in production. So please go check it out.
Yeah, right on. So come on the booth, we'll be revealing the black box as we leave.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hello.
Howdy.
I'm good, and so well done for acquiring this brand. Let's see that. So my question regarding the feat for the Zords, and well, it's all two. One, is there a likelihood we might be reusing the same Japanese molds? And two, are you going to do a similar sort of lines with the Zords like the Transformers lines, like Voyager, Leaders, and so?
All super great ideas and definitely stuff we have been jamming on internally. Again, we're not particularly prone today to reveal some of those specifics. But again, everything's on the table. But what I will say is, what I fundamentally love about being a part of, now formally a part of the Hasbro family, is we're going to measure twice and we're going to cut once, and it's going to be perfect, right?
Okay.
And so we're stoked about these opportunities, and we're stoked to bring them to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Hey!
I guess my biggest concern, first of all, I love that figure, I love the 1999 price point for it and everything. It does look like, just for clarification, that's a complete remold, not an existing figure from like a
Yeah, let me be completely clear, and I'm sure everybody up here would validate, like, this is 100% original, new tooling, and what I really have to kind of throw it back to my original comment about seeing a figure like this for the first time in high def. What I mean by that is the proportions are right, the textures are right, the articulation is to what is possible in production, relatively speaking, flawless. The photoreal likeness, like, it is like seeing a Power Rangers toy for the first time, right? Like, and I can't stress that enough. I say this respectively. Historically, lots of roided out figs that like were choking on their own collarbones, if you know what I'm talking about. This is a whole new ballgame. Yeah.
So I guess my primary question, just to get that clarification out there, is there any chance of still importing the original lines? So, like for example, the Japanese lines, we've gotten them historically through like branding with American branding, as opposed to just the Japanese imports.
Yeah, I think the best way to answer that is just, we've got, we're sort of analyzing the field again, and we're inheriting, obviously, a lot of relationships coming over from Saban to Hasbro, and we're analyzing those and being very careful and again trying to make the best strategic decisions possible for you guys. So stand by on that front. Cool. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
So, are all those fancy collectible items just going to be restricted to Mighty Morphin, or are you branching out to other seasons too?
Thank you for letting me re-emphasize this point. No, anthology collection. This is not like, hey, you're gonna buy Mighty Morphin again, and Mighty Morphin again, and Mighty Morphin again. This is truly an anthology collection, and when you see the rest of Wave 1 over the next few months, you're gonna understand implicitly it's a whole new day.
So, how long am I gonna have to wait for Time Force makers?
Good question.
The lighting collection.
Well, as somebody who knows something about Time Force, again, we can't say specifically here on the spot, but we definitely know that Time Force characters are beloved. And again, with this new approach to an anthology series, it gives us a chance to touch lots of other seasons much more quickly than we could have in the past.
So, good luck, Hasbro, and don't mess it up.
Hey, good morning. I like your hat.
Thank you. I've been a Power Ranger fan since high school.
Right on.
And would you ever do would Hasbro ever do like keychains?
Oh, she asked if Hasbro will ever do keychains. I guess the best way to answer that is probably. We're very focused, obviously, here on stage for toys, collectibles, and games, right? But I will say that one thing I certainly appreciate is somebody who was outside and now I'm inside. Like, Hasbro does a really great job of making sure that, all walks of life, all kinds of fans, from preschool to adult collectors, they all, like, you guys, there's stuff there for you, right, across the board. And so, my guess is, yeah, there's probably keychains coming, but I can't keep hard to yeah, you bet.
A person with special needs.
Yeah, right on, thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering with the Heroes of the Grid game coming out soon, I know it's based around the Boon comics and the A5, but I was wondering if we would see the Ninja Powers and Rocky, Adam Asia, and Catherine at some point.
Scott, it's kind of up to you guys. So we were actually discussing this just the other day. Like I mentioned earlier, running this campaign is about forming this relationship with our core fans and early adopters. We have plans to kind of lead the next team up to the fans, and we're going to be gathering feedback from our early adopters and Kickstarter backers on which Rangers we add next. and which subject. But we are not limited to what you've seen so far by any means.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And just a heads up, guys, we've only got room for maybe a couple more questions. So if we do cut you off, we still love you. It has nothing to do with you. We're pressed for time. There's some cool stuff coming with Super Ninja Steel. So stand by.
For the Lightning collection, will we get monster toys?
You'll have to stay tuned.
I know I'm already just for all that red stuff, but maybe you should put Zelda figures to get into.
Could we handle touchy jig in all of the details? Like, that can the human eye take that?
Stay tuned.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Anyway, I know you guys are a mobile developer, but have you explored the possibility of Legacy Wars being on Xbox, PS4?
Nice comment.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're just focused on the mobile game, but we all play console games, and we love them. If that's a dream that we can eventually make happen, that would be rad. But right now, we are trying to focus and really bring that high graphical quality to the phones. But yeah, it would be a dream. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. He took your question. Let's get him.
Legacy Wars. Thank you. Is there a way to feel like true push on my sweater to the Legacy Wars?
So for those who couldn't hear the question, is there an opportunity to ask to bring in characters like Masked Rider and VR Troopers into Legacy Wars? It's certainly something that we've talked about. We're probably not really ready to talk about specifics today, but it's something we have had discussion around. Just we can't tell you, unfortunately. But it's certainly something we've talked about. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do like maybe one or two more guys, and then we're gonna call it. Cool.
Hi. So, first off, thank you for showing everything. It's really cool. When I found out Hasbro acquired the toy line for Power Rangers, the first thing that popped in my head is Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast, and Wizards of the Coast makes Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering. So, yes and no, are there any plans for a potential, say, Power Rangers card game?
So, it's a great question. I'm just going to tackle this one real, because I think it's kind of low-hanging fruit. Drop Mix is a perfect example of us finding ways to play with other awesome groups within the company. And we are yet further exploring that. In all fairness, like this is a whole brand new thing that just happened like 45 days ago. So give us a second to breathe, because we just pulled off Power Morphicon, but no, I mean, again, we're having those kinds of conversations, but no promises here today, okay? Cool, thank you. Great question.
Hey guys, hey Jason, love that jacket. Thanks. Represent. Love everything I've seen here. I for welcome our new Hasbro overlords. But everyone's got to about doors, figures, monster figures, games, stuff like that. What about role-playing stuff? Because I, for one, collect wristbands. I love wristbands. I love Hyperforce, even though half the guys, half the time I have no idea what's going on. Is there a chance of getting a Hyperforce Morpher?
Hyperforce Morpher, Vanessa or Malika?
I sound like a broken record. Again, there's so much to choose from in this lore and Power Rangers brand, and you're looking at everything, so I can't share too much today, but noted, and we'll take it into consideration.
Thank you. And our final question from perhaps our most esteemed audience member. Thank you for your patience, my friend. Go ahead and send us out right. What's your question?
So, Bandai did a thing where they made high-quality figures in their legacy line, but only for past seasons, and then they made lesser quality figures in their current seasons, like Steel. So, when Beast Morphers come out, are you going to add Beast Morphers figures to the Lightning collection, or are you going to make like a new line for Beast Morphers?
Do you work for IO9? Brother, that is perhaps one of the most articulate questions I've ever heard at a panel ever. pursuing journalism or a career as being a Power Ranger, you should. And the ease and comfort in which you deliver that question is something to be praised. Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's an anthology series. Anything is possible. But no, it's something that we're thinking about you guys. And what I mean by that is everybody. All walks of Power Ranger fans, all walks of Ranger Nation. We want to make sure that everybody feels like they're at the table in everything that we do. Beast Morphers is so cool. And so, again, there's conversations happening, nothing here to reveal this time.
Thank you.
But thank you for your incredible question.
Young man, we're looking for a product developer on our team that does the business side of things. Please come visit me in our booth.
So with that, gang, again, I just want to extend it's a pretty exciting, crazy new time for Power Rangers. There couldn't be a better representation of what's happening in the 25th anniversary than just some of the smiles in the room that we're seeing right now. We're stoked to be in positions that we're in to help deliver the best possible franchise version for you guys ever. That's coming together daily in how we express the 25th anniversary, and I promise you this is just the start. So with that, please give again a warm thank you to our panelists here today. Please come hang out with us at the Hasbro booth. There's lots more to talk about. We'd love to see you and say hi. And again, we're opening up the Black Box in just a few minutes. And please stay in this room for Super Ninja Steel.
Hey, everyone listen up. If anyone is leaving, we need you guys to head out now. If you guys are staying, make sure you guys are seated. If there are any seats open in the middle, we need everyone to be next to someone. We don't need any empty seats in the middle of the rows, please. We need the seats open on the aisle so that other people can come in.